welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Shana C. Okay, that's how you say it. But yeah, welcome to my channel. This video will be the 2022 Toyota Corolla Cross LE pros, cons, whatever. So first off, I did post on my Instagram, and I posted here on YouTube asking anybody to send me questions, and honestly nobody sent me any questions, only one person. So shout out to Breadloaf 8164 because they're the only person who really asked me a question. So I'm gonna go ahead and answer that, and then I'm gonna tell y'all what I like and what I dislike. So first, they said, does it get good gas mileage? Is the sound quality for music good, and are the seats comfortable? So the gas mileage, it does get good gas mileage. When I first got the vehicle, and every time I pumped, I would check the gas mileage, and it was going down. So it started at maybe 27, high 26 point, because it does the points number. It was like 27, 26.9, and then it was going do. Like at one point, it literally was almost down to 24.9. It was like 25.1 or 25.3, and I was getting upset because I was like, why is the gas mileage going down? But it did start to go back up. So I would say after about the first maybe month and a half, 2 months of me driving is when I noticed that the gas mileage did start to go back up. So right now it's actually at 27.3 mpg. So that's what it's at right now, and I think it's been like that since it came back up. So it does get good gas mileage. Somebody and then they also asked, is the sound quality for music good? I would say yes, because I'm one of them girls who I love bumping my music, especially when I'm doing, just anytime. Like, I guess this really depends on the mood. I'm either gonna play a podcast, or I'm gonna be listening to music, and I really like to have my music up, and I like to have the bass up. The bass is not really that strong. I don't know if I have my bass all the way up. But yeah, so I feel like the music is good, except for when you're on a highway, because I always turn my volume all the way up on my phone, but I notice that, like, when I'm on the highway and stuff, sometimes I have to have it like, I don't know what the normal range is, but I usually have to have mine at like 35. Well, yeah, 30, 35. When I'm listening to a podcast, I have to have it higher. Like, I usually have to have it like 35, 40 when I'm on the freeway and I'm listening to a podcast, just because it never seems loud enough for me. So that's just me personally, but I do think it has good sound quality music. And then you said, are the seats comfortable? I would have to say yes, the seats are comfortable. I still want to go ahead and get seat covers. The seat covers I tried just was not it. So I'm learning how to sew, and so that's one of the projects that I'm eventually gonna get to sometime this year. I don't know when, but I do want to do some little seat covers for the back and for the front. I don't know if I would do one for my seat, which I guess I should, because this is the seat that's going to be most used. But yeah, okay, so let's get into what I like and what I don't like. I'm going to say so I do like the drivability of this vehicle. Is very nice and smooth. I haven't had any issues yet with anything, basically, so because it's so new. But I do love the drivability of it. I love the size overall, just because I say, like, for me, it's just me. I don't have any kids, and I only have dogs, so I do have dog seats which fit in the back. And so yeah, if you had kids, I say that this car would be great for any kids who was like under 6. Like, once they move out of the car seat phase and their legs start to get a little longer, they may not have enough room in the back. So that's I guess that's that's a con for anybody who has kids and thinking about getting this vehicle. I'm gonna say this, I do think that this is a great first car for anybody who has a teenager, because this is a crossover and it's not too large. Like, my husband has the Toyota RAV4, and it's a couple of inches longer than this, but I think this is like the perfect mid-size sedan. This is a perfect little crossover for somebody, and it's like, it's on the low end. Well, not really, because it's over 30,000. This one was over 30,000. So I don't know, but I feel like it's the perfect first car. I would have loved to have this as my first car. Another thing that I like about this vehicle is it's so pretty. Like, literally, when I look at it, it's kind of weird though, because I'm probably gonna show y'all, but on the outside, like yesterday, not yesterday, but the other day, I was walking to my car and I was like, is that a dent on my car? But this car, the way it's designed, has these little ends, and now I don't know how to explain it. I have to show it to y'all, so I'm gonna do like an overlay somewhere to show y'all what I'm talking about. But I swear to God, I was about to be pissed because I thought somebody hit my car. I was like, why is there such a huge dent? But it's not. So yes, and I guess everything else I like about the car, I kind of answered in the questions. The seats are comfortable. The sound system, speaking of sound system, what I don't like is, although it does have Apple and Android Play, I don't like that you have to actually physically plug in a cord to the USB. Down here, instead of just playing through Bluetooth. I have seen some stuff on TikTok where people's like, you can plug in this device in the USB-C and then connect your Bluetooth that way. I don't know in this day and age why they don't have it already set up like that, because it's already too many cords. Speaking of, let's just go ahead and go to the cons, because I think I'm just gonna say that it's a lot of stuff I don't like about the car, but to me it's like small stuff, and I still overall like the vehicle. So one thing I don't like is the seat, the driver's seat. It does not have automatic adjustment, so you have to manually adjust it. What I also don't like about that is, I don't really care that you have to manually adjust it. It's just I hate that I have to manually adjust it just about every time I get in this car, because for whatever reason I like to sit up high. I think that's one of the reasons why I like an SUV versus a sedan that I used to have. I've always liked that feeling of sitting up high, and so in this one, whenever I get in, I have to pump it until it gets to my height, and then I don't know at what point it kind of resets and goes back down to the lower setting, but it does that, and that's one thing that irritates me. So I'm going to show y'all what I mean. when I say I have to pump it every single time, which I think that y'all know what I mean. And then another thing that I don't like that has to do with the driver's seat as well is, which I'm going to show y'all, is at the bottom it's like a little bar. And so when I drive, I like to, especially my sedans, I like to, the foot that I'm not using, which is my left foot, I like to stick it under my seat. And not necessarily stick it, but like kind of tuck it back. I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to explain this, but if you know, I guess you know. It's more comfortable for me. So the first time I was driving a car somewhere, and I was just like trying to put my foot back, and I just kept, it's so uncomfortable because it's this, I don't even know, I mean, it's, the seat is bolted down onto this, but it's just like this little bar for whatever reason they have it. So I have to like put my foot on top of it, and that's uncomfortable because how I have my seat positioned. I can't have my seat all the way back, or I'm going to be too far from the pedal. So I'm going to have to just show y'all what I mean when I say I'm trying to tuck my foot under the seat, because that's how I like to be comfortable, especially when I'm driving like long distance. So I mean, to me that's like two of the major cons that I have for this car. Nothing really else like that I can really say, except for like I've already kind of discussed the rear seat and the like lack of space for, like, I'm 5'6". I couldn't sit back there comfortably. And I mean, yeah. And then I guess another big thing that I kind of was like iffy about when I first got in the car, and I don't know, but like the lack of center console space, as I can say. So I'm gonna show y'all real quick how I have mine set up, just in case y'all didn't watch the video when I first got the car and I did like my whole introduction to my car. So I'm just gonna go ahead and show y'all real quick. Okay, so here's the center console, and as you can see right here, this has a wireless charging port, which I have my gloves in here because you know it's cold, and I don't even know if I'm supposed to be keeping this down here because in the summertime this does get hot, but I don't keep my gloves in here in the summertime. But as you can see, there's a wireless charger. I don't use my wireless charger ever. I don't even have plans on. So I wish that they had this as an option, like when you get the LE, you can not have this, or you can have it if you want to, but I'm never going to use it. So I just have stuff down here. So there's not a lot of, you know, space to put stuff. And then you come here and you literally only have this. So I need this because when I'm doing delivery services, I need to be able to look at my phone, and I can't put it in my windshield. I'll have to show y'all. And then this, because I have a thermal thing that I be using. And in this space right here, So this does not come with the car. I actually bought this as extra storage space. And so this is how big the cubby is. I don't know what all I have down there, but y'all always gotta keep some cash in the car, people, okay? But I have this. I got this little black thing holder so that I can have more space. And so as you can see, I keep extra coins, the trash bags from my trash can. This is the headlight, so like when I'm doing flex and stuff and it's nighttime, I always got like my charger cord and my gate thing. And so literally this is all the space you have, and that's what I'm saying when I say you don't have a lot of space. Everything else I have to put in the glove box over here, and that's exactly what I'm talking about when I say you don't really have a lot of center console space. And especially for me coming from, oh my goodness, that Honda Civic. What? So that Honda Civic, oh my god, I don't know if I've ever did, if I showed y'all, like I think when I did a car wash video I showed y'all the center console armresting was so freaking deep, y'all. And then if I'm not mistaken, it had like this little, it was connected to the cup holder, so it was like the 2 cup holders, and then it went all the way back. So not only was it like deep, it was the whole length, and then so the cup holders was kind of like deep too. And then it had like this little top tray that you can like slide back and forth, and you can put more storage. So that's what I'm saying, that, and that's what I'm kind of comparing it to when I say that this does not have a lot of storage. Like even when I had my Toyota Camry, it was kind of the same as like the Civic in the aspect of the depth of it. Like this armresting does not have a lot of depth when it comes to the center console. So whenever I say that, that's what I mean. And that's the only 2 vehicles I've ever had to compare it to. I mean, then I used to drive a 2000 Chevrolet Suburban that had great center console storage. And then I had in college, my mom let me drive her 2005 Cadillac STS, or it was something like that. She had 2. One was like STS, and then one was like another one that was like 1 letter off. But I don't remember. She let me drive one of those, and even that one had, I love that car because that one had a lot of console space, and then it had heated seats and stuff. But I'm getting off topic, so I'm trying to think before I go, is there anything else that I would have to say that I don't like or I do like? I don't think there's anything else I don't like. Like I feel like everything I don't like about this car has to do with the driver's seat, and then like just the lack of center console space. But I do have a, what's that thing called, a little caddy in the back, which y'all should have seen that in my Amazon haul video. If you haven't, I will leave it up somewhere down in the description so y'all can go watch that. It does take up half of the trunk space, but I'm okay with that because I'm not really going to be using my trunk space for much of anything else. But also, let me know if y'all want to know what I keep in my car for the winter time, because it's in Texas. It's January 1st, and this is kind of when our winter starts. So like last month, we were still getting 60-70 degree weather. It felt so good. And it's kind of crazy because in my mind I'm like, December it should be cold, but no baby, we were still having fall weather, and it felt so amazing. So now I'm not ready for the cold. It's starting to get cold right now. It says 40 degrees outside. So if y'all want me to do a video of what I keep in my car during the winter time, then I would definitely do that for y'all. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Don't forget to give me any ideas, any videos that y'all would like to see from me going forward. Like I said, I'm trying to be consistent. My goal to start is 1 video a week, and we'll see what happens from there. Okay. All right, bye.